Sup guys, it's your boy Justin. Obviously, I record this the same day I record the Flash graphic novel review. But that's why those are there. Actually, this is gonna probably come out before the Flash graphic novel review. So what the hell am I saying? So yeah, I went to the comic book store with my dog because my comic book store actually lets you bring your dog. So I'm like, hey, instead of like because parking in that area of town sucks so much. I'll kill two birds with one stone. I'll walk my dog to the comic book store, which was uh, about an hour walk. So that's my dog needs 2 hours of exercise a day, whatever. So yeah, I picked up the two graphic novels I ordered, which was the Planetary Omnibus, which is this effing huge, my guy. Holy crap. Which there is two versions. This is the Planetary Omnibus, and then there's the Absolute Planetary Omnibus, which has 16 more pages, and it's like $200. This is like 100, and this collects all of the Planetary series. It includes Planetary Batman #1, Planetary JLA 1, and Planetary Authority 1, which I think those are all one shots, but I could be wrong. Yeah, this was like $100. Holy crap. Which I reviewed Volume 1. It got no views. Please like and comment on my videos, or I'm going to quit at some point. Oh my god. Yeah, the second omnibus I got, which I told our buddy, the Dark Side Comics, I picked up an Alan Moore book, and I saw Gemmint Comics, Gemmint, I forget the channel's name, but he's like, oh, I picked up the Miracle Man by Alan Moore omnibus, and I'm like, I need to get that too. Which there are two versions of this, where you can have like the exclusive comic book store cover or the mass market one. I got the mass market one because the mass market one looked way cooler. So yeah, it turns out Alan Moore did not write a huge Miracle Man like omnibus, series from the 80s. He did like a single issue or something, and then like people took over afterwards. At least that's what my comic book guy told me, which I thought he did like a super amazing run of Miracle Man, but apparently I don't know. But yeah, this collects the Miracle Man saga in one oversized volume. Book 1, A Dream of Flying. Book 2, The Red King Syndrome. And Book 3, Olympus, plus All New Miracle Man 2014, issue 1. And apparently Neil Gaiman did a bunch of, Miracle Man. I haven't read any Miracle Man. Which Miracle Man was originally Marvel Man, but they had to change the name to Miracle Man. I don't know why. Probably because of Marvel Comics. So yeah, this is that's supposed to be a Hamlet reference, I guess. I don't know. I looking at Marvel Man, he looks like a Captain Marvel ripoff. So shouldn't they have changed the name because of DC? But whatever. Which DC had to change the Captain Marvel's name. God damn it. I'm still butthurt about that. Even though I'm not a Captain Marvel fan, I still need to read some Captain Marvel comics. But it's like Captain Marvel came first before fucking Marvel Comics, man. Holy shit. This is like 125 Canadian, by the way. What is in US? 100 US. Holy shit, that's a heavy ass book. So, thankfully, I did not have to walk home with all this stuff. I got a ride back because I invited my relative for a walk in the area, and they were like, okay, I'll bring the car though. And okay, we'll meet you there. So we got the, work out. So here's some graphic novels I got last week, but I didn't show in this video because I didn't do show off last video because last week because I only had 3 books. So this is the Superman Coming to the Superman. I did not get this at my LCS. I got this at a thrift store where I bought a bunch of sci-fi books. This is drawn and written by Neil Adams, so hopefully this is good. Rip Neil Adams. This is Black Summer by Warren Ellis. I heard this is really good, and apparently Fox News hated this. Which is my local comic book guy mentioned that. He's like, oh, that's a badge of honor if Fox News hates this. Which is like, I don't know. I don't hate Fox News, but I don't like CNN either. So, I don't know. Whatever. So, you guys wanted me to pick up some Punisher. Which, I am going to review this. Punisher, the complete collection. This is just what I had in my, collection. But I'm going to wait until see if the other 2 volumes are in print. If not, we're probably not going to review it. But yeah, this was the Punisher book I actually picked up, which is Punisher Marvel Knights Purgatory, which has a really cool cover. Apparently this book sucks. And apparently I was warned ahead of time this book sucked. Not by my comic book guy, by this guy I just subscribed to. But I picked it up anyway. I don't give a crap. It looks cool. It is pricey though. It's 4 issues and it's $33. Man, what the fuck? Next is another West Coast Avengers book, Assemble. Apparently I screwed up. That wasn't the first appearance. The West Coast Avengers book I reviewed wasn't the first appearance of West Coast Avengers. This is the actual first appearance of West Avengers as a team. So I done goofed. They appeared in as a mini-series first. So we're going to review that. Probably before we review the second West Coast Avengers book. So obviously I had spent $250 on the 2 mega omnibuses. So I'm like, man, I'll just look at the bins. And I was looking at the bins and everything was $5-10. I went to look at the new comics. Everything was $5-10. I'm like, screw that. Let me look at the combo packs. Right next to the combo packs, they had I couldn't believe this. They had used. They were. He was hiding this, by the way. He had a box where he had graphic novels for $5 each. He had this hidden away. Because obviously he didn't want people to... Oh my god. He didn't want people spending all their money on old stock. So I bought a bunch of stuff. And a lot of this stuff was stuff I was going to buy. But I never did. And before I bought that, I also picked up Harlan Ellison's 7 Against Chaos. Which, if people don't know who Harlan Ellison is, he was a science fiction writer who wrote books and TV shows and I think movies as well. And he sued Terminator, James Cameron, because Terminator was inspired by some episodes of Outer Limits, not Outer Limits, Twilight Zone that Harlan Ellison wrote. And he wrote this, I guess, comic book series. That was 6, I think it was 6 issues. It was pretty good, actually. I read this at my library, and they had this. And my comic book guy, because I picked up a bunch of stuff from the $5 bin. He's like, you know what? This was never going to sell, so you can have it for $5. So I would have paid $20 for it, but let me have it for $5. Okay. So here's the $5 graphic novels I bought. Shadowland Thunderbolts by Jeff Parker. Of course, I've read some Jeff Parker, and I think he's a solid, 6, 7 out of 10 comic book writer. Apparently, like Glenn from Comic Book Palace really likes this guy. So I'm like, I'm gonna pick up more of his stuff. I got 52 Volume 1. 52 was like, what was it, like a weekly comic book series that was 52 issues that was leading up to Final Crisis. So I read this back in the day at my public library. They had Volume 1 there, so I'm like, I'll pick that up. Next is Batman the Man Who Laughs by Ed Brubaker and Doug Mank. I don't know why this would be in the bargain bin, but you know, it looks cool. So I picked it up. Supreme Power Contract by JMS, which some guy was like, in a poll was like, oh man, I want you should review like older Ultimate Comics, and I'm like, who the hell are you? How come you never commented on my videos before? But I didn't say that, but it was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna review more like, you know, Ultimate Comics. This is Ultimate Comics Squadron Supreme. I like that Squadron Supreme comics from '85, that omnibus. Even though people say Squadron Supreme sucks, I don't know. I kind of like them, and their Ultimate Comics, you know, version looks. I don't know. I like that. You know, Squadron Supreme. Ultimate Comics, you know, graphic novel we reviewed. So I don't even remember what it was called, but I remember liking it. And I was also written by JMS. I think this is the actual first appearance, though. I'm not 100% sure. Here's another. This is Supreme Power, though. This is, you know, Gods and Soldiers. This was like a mini series. This is not written by JMS. It's written by Kyle Higgins. So, I don't know. So, that's it for this haul, guys. Peace out. And remember, like, comment, subscribe.